Well, we've touched in on the EP a couple of times now in the interview, but there's actually a full length that you guys came out with secondly. Let's talk about it. What was the name of that record?
It's called Twisted Shapes.
And it came out in?
June or July of 2010,
Okay.
I believe.
How many tracks actually went into that record?
That was a 10-track album. It was a lot like Weezer's Blue album.
And every song was just a minute, right?
No, they weren't all a minute. 9 of them were.
One was half an hour long.
That's right, yeah.
So what was it for you guys when you were recording that particular record? Did you work with a producer, or did you guys really take care of this yourselves? You're laughing. Does that mean you didn't work with a producer?
We recorded the entirety of the album in Ryan's living room. Yeah.
Okay, with a tape recorder?
No. We multi-tracked it, but we did it all ourselves because we're control freaks, and we just wanted to take our time with the details of it. So it took us, I don't know, 6 to 8 months to record it for that reason.
Yeah.
But
That takes tenacity to really, stick with a project that's going to take, 6 to 8 months to do, and especially not working with a producer where you kind of have that outside voice telling you guys how it's going to come out. So were you completely satisfied then when you actually heard the record come to fruition?
I think we were really satisfied when we released it. Like immediately, we were like, yes, this is amazing. Not to toot our own horn, but I think now looking...
You can do that. It's your interview.
Good. So now looking back at it, though, I think, I think we've improved at the recording process. So, I mean, we're hoping our next album will sound better to our ears at least. And obviously, we're just more excited about the newer songs we've been working on, so...
We've also talked about, of course, with surprising influences that you might have with the band. But when you're actually putting the record on, do you hear particular influences come out in each of the songs, or do you think they all kind of blend together then to make one Trapped Tiger sound?
One person who saw us play, and maybe this speaks to the record too, said we sounded like the love child of Arcade Fire and Broken Social Scene, put up for adoption, adopted by Incubus, and then raised, which...
Whoa, who wrote that?
That
was
just
amazing.
Someone came up to us and said, I really liked your set, and then went on that long preamble, and I think we were all really mystified when they finished talking, just sort of backed away. Yeah, no, we were very flattered, but I didn't understand.
Well, what is it like for you guys when you're getting that sort of response? I mean, it's not even just the fans that are showing up and hearing the music. I mean, there are a lot of people, promoters, venue owners, and so on, that are really excited to work with you guys and really glad to have you out on their stages. What is the response for you guys? How does that make you feel when you hear all these positive reviews?
it's different each time, and it's always positive. So, I mean, it's great because that means we're not drawing from any one source. I mean, there's all 5 of us are throwing all of our creativity into it, and it does, I think, blend together into its own sort of sound. And maybe just the songs are so, a part of us now that it's hard for us to pick out those influences. I have to ask someone fresh ears.
Well, maybe we should even touch on that. Who is the primary songwriter of this band?
I don't know if there is one, really. We're very group focused. I think the songs that come together the best are the ones that are brought to the band in its simplest form. Like, I think a couple times we've tried to bring a song that's almost completely written, and for whatever reason it just didn't come together. But if we just have one little hook in the band, it just becomes something awesome. So I don't know.
I mean, there are 5 of you, so I guess there must be a voting process that takes place. But what happens then when somebody brings something to the table and you're like, yeah, that's not going to work?
I'm glad you gave me the microphone, because it's always me, and I'm the band jerk.
Yeah.
No. But I mean, what we do is we try and do things as diplomatically as possible. I mean, we try and we'll work on a track, even if it's a small section of a song, or if it's a transition between a chorus to a bridge and back again, and we'll just kind of work on it until everybody's happy with it. And usually we end up being really happy with it. There'll be sort of 3 of 5 or usually 4 or 5 people who are really satisfied with something. But then once it clicks for all 5, it's a really fantastic sort of feeling when we can all just sit back and say, like, yeah, we made this together, and it's all a giant group effort.
Well, that's awesome. Now we're going to talk more about your live shows, because I actually met you guys at a live show a couple of years ago, so we're going to talk about that. Of course, we're talking about tonight's program. You guys have a couple of opening bands. We want to hear more about them. You're watching Eye on Music right here at Maxwell's Music House tonight in Waterloo. My name is Carrie Humphreys. We'll be back after this. Thanks so much for watching IM Music. It is still raining. I think it might be even actually kind of snowing now here at Maxwell's Music House in Uptown Waterloo. We're just a couple of days before Christmas, and we're celebrating Christmas tonight with Trapped Tiger. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Gary.
Thanks for being the one that's excited to see me. Okay, so tonight is your Christmas show. It's the second annual one that you're doing. You got a couple of openers that are starting off the show for you. You guys are so well versed in the live shows. The first time I met you was actually at like a battle of the bands that you guys had done. So tell me, what is it like to get out to all the different venues here in the Waterloo region? Because you guys are playing a lot of shows. You even said the Mod Club, like you guys are in Toronto.
Yeah, we've been making kind of a bit of a dent in Toronto. We've played with Silver Dollar and the Garrison. We're kind of making the rounds, and but yeah, playing around Kitchener-Waterloo is fantastic. Just getting to play for lots of people who we otherwise, just playing different venues attracts different people. So I think being able to go there and play for Fresh Ears and play for different different groups is really the benefit of so many venues scattered all over the town. Well,
and this is a university town. You guys getting into the universities?
Yeah, I work at the university, so we've actually been able to. I'm going to give myself away here, but get on to some pretty decent, bills. We've actually we've had the pleasure of playing with USS and Down with Webster, Arkells, Inward Eye. Yeah. I feel like, did we miss anybody?
Green Go.
Oh, Green Go, yeah, from Guelph. So yeah, we've. I don't even remember what your question was. I'm sorry.
My question was, how has it been touring around the Waterloo region?
Awesome.
Okay, that's good. Now, okay, I'm going to give you guys all a task here. So if we see Trapped Tiger on the big marquee outside of the ACC, who are they sharing the stage with?
Oh man, probably Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
I hope so.
You were going to say Coldplay, right?
No, I was going to say I don't think we're cool enough to play with Jay-Z. I lost all track of who I was thinking of.
But this is like 50-year-old Jay-Z, 10 years from now.
Wait, that's beyond our 6-year plan. We should already be at the ACC by then. Yeah.
Is this who we'd most like to play with, or like what would be the biggest deal?
The pinnacle, like the big shining plateau of your career.
Well, I think that's a really hard question. We were joking about how like a show we could never turn down, not necessarily because they're our absolute favorite band or anything, but just because they're so huge, would be like playing with U2 on the moon. I think.
Wow, yeah. That's setting this way high. You're up here.
We're gonna live a life of disappointment.
What about for yourself? Who would you love to share the stage with?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't want to share the stage, honestly.
You must be the drummer. How about for you guys? Anybody that you would love to in particular?
Just this guy.
We're doing that tonight, man.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah.
I just kissed fur.
Yeah, but tonight you guys are sharing the stage, of course, with a couple of great openers. What are you guys really looking forward to with tonight's program, with the openers that are going to be here tonight, and of course it being only a couple of days to Christmas?
Well, I'm looking forward to spending some quality time with some other local acts. Mm-hmm. The first of which, Pushing Electrons, I've never heard, so I'm excited to get the most vague sense of what they sound like. So that's pretty exciting. Mm-hmm. And with it being the holidays, it's just fun to hang out with friends, drink beer,
Well, 2012 is coming, and as everyone knows, at New Year's, lots of people make resolutions. What do you guys got coming up for 2012?
I'm going to learn an entire Bach piece on harpsichord.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. I'm going to sleep more than 5 hours every night. That's
Yeah, same. I'm gonna sleep less.
Sleep less?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Lots to get done. Lots to get done.
Yeah.
sleep time.
And what about for Trapped Tiger? What do you guys have on your plates coming up then in the new year?
Album.
Yeah, already are you starting to work on it?
Yeah, well, it's almost. Well, I don't want to say almost written, but let's say 70% most of 70% is done.
69%?
69
or 68%?
Yeah, 68% of 70% is complete. So, and then we're gonna start recording in the spring and have it out. I don't know. Let's shoot for July.
Yeah.
No.
Any tentative July then? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. You know it'll be December next year.
Are we gonna be going for a full length again, guys? Or are we gonna be
Oh,
putting out an EP?
Yeah. We're not gonna do no EPs. We got too many ideas for an EP.
Any shot of a producer coming in to work with you guys this time, or are you gonna do it all yourselves again?
Probably all ourselves. I think we're all the producers, so yeah. We got all the ideas, and I mean, we got all the equipment, and producers are expensive. So.
Well, and you guys have certainly grown since the last time you guys put a record out, and of course you'll be growing when you come out of this record as well. But tell me, what kind of expectations do you have for yourselves then when you're putting out the third album?
I think we're gonna play with U2 on the moon.
That's quite an expectation.
No, I think we just got. I don't know. I don't know if we really have expectations. We're just gonna see if people latch onto the songs. I mean, we're really attached to them, so we can't imagine there isn't anybody out who would also be really attached to them. So I'm excited to hear how people react to the songs.
Awesome.
That's my expectation, if that is one.
Well, congratulations on all your success so far, guys, and a very Merry Christmas to all of you. Tell the viewers out there how they can get in touch with you, follow along, and see when this next record's coming out.
It's traptiger.com, facebook.com/traptiger, basically anything.com/traptiger. We recently got on Twitter, so
Recently?
I've been 3 days ago. I actually did it specifically so I could get in touch with somebody to meet for beers, but then I figured, well, I'll do it for Trap Tiger. And we're all over the internet, and we're easy to find.
Awesome. Okay, well, look over here into my camera, guys, and wish the viewers out there a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Thanks so much, guys. Trap Tiger here tonight at Maxwell's. Let's go on inside and check out the band. You're watching Ion Music.